Good morning, ladies. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? What's going on with you today? Wow, can you believe it? It's the end of the year. Hey, how was your Christmas? Did you get everything on your list that you wanted to? How are you this morning? Um, I should, yeah, one of my friends just asked me if I was okay, I guess because I'm getting on a little bit late. Yes, Janice, I'm okay. I just got your text. I was sitting here reading over my notes, and I made notes because there's a lot I want to cover today. And I was sitting here reading over my notes, and all of a sudden I looked up and it was 7:32. Good morning, Janice. Thank you for joining me. How are you? Wow, can you believe it? It's the end of the year. And I don't know about you, but there were parts of the year I thought that went really, really slow, and there were parts of the year that I thought that flew by really fast. But in any event, life is good. So I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I hope you got everything you wanted for Christmas, and I hope you had some downtime to spend for just focusing on yourself. Good morning, Ubong. How are you? Because I know as mothers and women and cousins and daughters, a lot of us spend a lot of times during the holidays focusing on everybody else. So hopefully during the holidays you had some time to spend focusing on yourself and some downtime as well. But good morning, happy last Sunday of 2018, and this is the last Coffee Talk of the year. And I wanted to go back and look at the Coffee Talk that I did a year ago, but I kind of lost track of time. And I think yesterday I planned on doing it and I forgot. So this morning I didn't have time. But good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. What's in your cup this morning? How are you feeling? What's going on? Are you reflecting, starting to reflect on this year, what you've accomplished, all the great things that you achieved this year, what you're most grateful for? What's going on with you? I have my coffee. What is in your cup this morning? I'm drinking my coffee this morning too. And I didn't get up quite as early. Actually, I got some really good sleep last night. So let's get started. This is the last Coffee Talk of the year. So first and foremost, thank you so much. You know, I don't take your time for granted. I don't take you for granted. And I appreciate you getting up and joining me on Sunday mornings. Good morning, Megan. How are you? Enrico, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but it's good to see you as well. And I, again, just want to say thank you for joining me all year. I appreciate it. We've come a long way. The focus this year was make 2018 your best year yet. And I want to just pause for a minute and just talk about the purpose of the group, and then want to reflect on 2018 a little bit, and then position us for 2019. So I started this group to provide support to women that are seeking to live a more fulfilling, seeking to live a happier, more fulfilling life, a more purposeful life, so to speak, so that they can be their most powerful self. And that's the purpose of the group. And I use Coffee Talk as a way to share, to help you really think about how you're living your life, and are you being fulfilled, and talking a little bit about some of the things that maybe you want to just focus on, so that you can, if you're seeking to live a more fulfilling life, so that you can. And I use my own experiences, my own personal journey. I use my skills as a life coach, because I am a certified life coach. I share with you some of the tools. And then I have my workshop, Witness the Most Powerful You, for support, and also that you have the Power Program, which I really haven't talked a lot about, and it's an online program, and I am going to talk about the You Have the Power Program more in 2019, because this is a tool that can help you. If you're looking for tools, if you're really looking to make changes in your life, this is a tool that can help you. Okay, so that's the whole purpose of Coffee Talk. And I hope you've been able to benefit from Coffee Talk in 2018. And I hope you continue to join me as we grow on this journey together in 2019. So as you reflect on 2018, again, I asked the question at the beginning, what are you most proud of? and what are you most thankful for? And hopefully you've had some time to reflect on both as you go forward. And now to position us for 2019, and I mentioned earlier, 2019 is the focus will be get comfortable being uncomfortable. And really focusing on transforming and evolving. Transform and evolve is the focus for 2019. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Because if you want to make changes in your life, it is uncomfortable because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. And as human beings, we are designed to transform and evolve. And it comes natural as a child. As a child, we learn and grow, we learn and grow. And you watch children, they become more and more themselves as they learn and grow. The same applies as adults, but as adults, conscious thought comes into play. And we start to put limits on ourselves. Society puts limits on us, so it's not as natural. So if we want to transform and grow as adults, we have to have more conscious thoughts. We have to make a conscious decision. It has to be intentional. And that's what we're going to focus on going forward. And I don't care how happy we are or what we've achieved in life. Most of us start thinking about, is there more? Am I living my fullest potential? Am I living my destiny? And if you're unhappy with your life, you're certainly hoping and want to live a better life. So I want to really focus on that in 2019, living a fulfilled life. And like I said, regardless how happy we are, what we've achieved, most of us start thinking about, is there more? Am I living my best life? And transformation and evolving, it's like the butterfly. Once you make changes, you are not the same person. You become a different person than you used to be. You know, the butterfly starts off, what's it called? What's that whole process? Metamorphosis? I think that's what it's called. But it starts off as a caterpillar, then it changes to a butterfly. So you will not be the same person. But to make changes, to transform and evolve as adults, it must be conscious. We have to make conscious decisions to do so, because conscious thoughts comes into play, and it's not as natural for us as it was when we were children. So the same process applies, but as adults, we have to be more conscious of it. So what I want to talk about, like in 2019, is dare to dream, dare to be, dare to tap into that person within and unleash the person that you can become. And it's challenging. It can be very, very challenging because you have to deal with the emotional aspect of it. And you know our emotions can hold us prisoner. But I'm jumping ahead a little bit. So there's 3 areas that I want to focus on for next year. And I'm going to refer to my notes because I took some notes because there was a lot of things that I wanted to say in a short period of time, and I don't want time to get away from us. So as you think about what you want to accomplish in 2019, think about whether or not you're being true to yourself. And what are you yearning for? What is it what desires inside of you are not being met? And then think about, are you living a purposeful life? Are you using your gifts? You are special with special gifts. Are you using these gifts? Another area I want to focus on in 2019 is nourishment and self-care. And I think that's so important. I talk about that all the time because as women, we put everybody else first and we don't necessarily think about ourselves. And that's dealing with your emotions. And some of it is what we call historical pain, pain that you've held on to for so long. You know, forgiving yourself, forgiving others. with pain of a lost one, grieving. Have you truly grieved? Sometimes we bury it so deeply, we're not even aware of the fact that we haven't let go as of yet. Family issues, having that heart-to-heart talk with people that you love and you care about. Could be your partner, your sister, your brother, your mom. Nourishment and self-care is so important. And that means dealing with the tough issues. If you really want to make changes in your life, if you look at your life and you're questioning, why am I not fulfilled? And if you think about nourishment and self-care, how does that show up? And intimacy, are you seeking intimacy? And some of us, especially women, we want intimacy. We want relationships. We want to be in a relationship. And we want that intimacy. We want to be in a relationship where there's emotional togetherness, for lack of a better word at the moment. But we won't admit it to ourselves because we're afraid we can't have it. We're afraid that our hearts may be broken. We don't think we deserve it. But that's nourishment and self-care as well. Be honest with yourself. If you want it, speak it, seek it. And then there's that personal power. The third thing, as we go through 2019, that I want to focus on as well, is the personal power. Because think of it this way. We are designed to transform and evolve. And as individuals, we are designed to live a great life. And in some cases, we have to identify, it starts with us. Personal power. Identify your behavior. Are you going along just to get along? Are you being aggressive? Are you not being aggressive or not? Are being aggressive enough? Are you using your intuition? The most powerful gift we have, is our intuition. Are you using your intuition? And what's funny about intuition, if you make a decision and it went against your intuition, you know it immediately. But what happens with us, sometimes we get on this road and we know we need to get off this road. We know this is not the path that we're supposed to be on it, but we stay on it. For whatever reason, we stay on it. And we feel empty. And we already know we shouldn't be on it. And our own belief in terms of our self-worth. Do we feel worthy? Some of us don't feel like we deserve happiness, so we just settle. We think everybody else can have it, but not us. So we just settle. And personal power too, taking risks. Because if you want to live a happier and more fulfilling life, it's challenging. So are you taking risks? Are you coming up with excuses, or are you finding solutions? And are you facing your fears? That's a difficult one. Holding on to something that you need to let go of. Anger. So those are the three things that I want to talk about, spend some time talking about next year. Really, 2019, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Transform and evolve, because that's a natural part of life. But focus on purposeful life, nourishment and self-care, and personal power. Those are the three areas. So as we say goodbye to 2018 and go into 2019, think about all the things that you accomplished in 2018. But really spend some time thinking about, are you living a fulfilling life? Are you happy where you are? And you could be happy where you are, but you may be thinking, yearning, thinking, is there more? Is there more? Is there more to life? Am I living a purposeful life? Am I living my destiny? So you may have achieved some great things. But if you have that feeling, that yearning inside, is there more? And just remember, as individuals, we are born to transform and evolve. But as adults, it has to be more conscious thoughts to transform and evolve, more intentional, more on purpose. because we tend to not let it come as natural as it does when we're children. And know that transformation requires work, it's challenging. You have to embrace change. You have to embrace learning. And the thing about transformation, it impacts all parts of your life. It's like coaching. When we coach the individual. The individual may come to us with one particular issue, but we coach the individual. And the changes that you make impacts every area of your life. Same thing as transformation. You will not be the person that you are now. You will become a different person. So it will impact your career, your personal life, your relationships, every aspect of your life. But again, it's making conscious decisions and choices. It's being intentional. And it's work every single day. And that's the challenging part, is being on point every single day. So as you think about closing out 2018 and going into 2019, just take some time to think about where you are right now. And do you have that yearning for more inside? And are you questioning whether or not you're living your destiny? And it takes courage to make changes in your life, but the rewards are numerous, because it will lead to a more genuine, fulfilled you. But it takes time, it takes practice to get there. So think about where you want to go in 2019. And it's almost like when we talked about the fire in your belly. So if you really want to transform and evolve, it's like reigniting that part of you that maybe you consciously shut down, that natural part. Because it's a natural part. I mean, it's natural for us to transform and evolve. You grow, you learn, you transform, you evolve, you apply. I mean, you just become more and more of yourself, just like a child. And that's what it really is. And just keep in mind, you are designed to live a great life. So that's Coffee Talk, closing out 2018, going into 2019, and got a little deep this morning. Didn't necessarily want to get that deep, but didn't want to end the year off on a light note either, because this is really about living a happier and more fulfilling life. And that gets deep, because we're talking about tapping into the core of who we are. And maybe you don't have a yearning. Maybe you're happy right where you are. But transformation really is about, it's really about living a fulfilling life. Because if you think about somebody like Oprah, where she came from, and see how she's transformed. Oprah was this little girl who was raised by her grandmother, and I think she was molested, and look at her now. She's known throughout the world, and she's a powerhouse. And there are so many people that you even know, I'm sure, whose lives have been transformed, and look at them now. And some people had already achieved great things, doctors and lawyers, and they changed and they went into totally a different profession or doing something different. Because they were questioning, is there more? Am I living my destiny? They had this yearning that they had not fulfilled their potential. And then there's the other group of us who are just, people, maybe you, me, who are just like, there's got to be more to life. There certainly must be more, so we're seeking. So that's where we're going in 2019. So take some time to think about where you are. Think about transforming and evolving and how it was so natural as a child. Again, same applies to adults, but think about the fact that you're in control. You are in control. And you're designed to live a great life. So that's my coffee talk. As we close out 2018, I want to thank you for joining me and being on this journey with me. And I hope we continue to be on this journey together in 2019. Think about where you are in your life and what do you want. And if you really want to transform and evolve, know that it's hard work, know that it's challenging, know that you have to embrace change, know that you have to make, it's intentional, so you have to make consistent decisions and choices. So get comfortable being uncomfortable, because some of the historical emotions and pain you have to deal with. So I'm excited about the new year, 2019. We're starting a new journey. Another day, another opportunity for us to step into our greatness. And if you don't remember anything else I said today, remember you are designed to live a great life. So with that, I wish you all the best for the new year. I don't know what you're doing for New Year's Eve, but whatever you're doing, I hope you're safe. Again, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I wish you all the best for 2019. And I will see you back here next Sunday as we roll up our sleeves and really start to get to work on transform and evolve. Knowing that the person you are now is not the person you will become. So unleash the person within you so you can become the person you're destined to be. With that being said, ladies, thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the holiday, what's left of it, the holiday season. Spend some time. You notice I didn't talk about New Year's resolutions. You notice I didn't even talk about vision. I want you to just spend some time thinking about where you are in your life. And if you're yearning, questioning, seeking, hang with me in 2019, but get comfortable being uncomfortable as we focus on transform and evolve. Again, you're designed for greatness. Be safe, love, and blessings to you and your families. I don't think I have any questions. I've been looking. Happy New Year, Janice. Yes, Megan, 2019 is going to be a good year. Good things are coming to all of us. Good morning, Leslie. Cindy, how are you? Toya. All right, ladies, let's make it happen. I will see you back here next Sunday for Coffee Talk. Happy New Year. Love and blessings to you and your family. Ladies, thank you. Please be safe. Bye.